right, I think we're live now. So, hey everyone, it's Angie Ray, Pearl Executive, whatever you call it, and Jeanette. And we're doing this quick little hangout for the team to help everybody, kind of give some ideas on ways to generate leads and ways to start really getting out of your comfort zone a little bit and promoting your business. So, you can mute yourself, Livy. Don't get irritated.
One sec.
There you go, girl. So basically we just wanted to give you guys some tips, things that are working for us, and ways to really get out of your comfort zone and really start generating some leads for your business. So I'm going to kick it to Livy Cunningham. She's going to share some information on what she's doing offline, and we also have Heidi here, and Heidi hit executive in like record time. So, and she's really experienced with a lot of other types of internet marketing strategies, including social media. So we're all going to be sharing a little bit of something that's working for us, but first and foremost, we're just going to kick it over to Livy, and she's got some really cool stuff to share. So.
Thank you. Thanks, Angie. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Most of you, I'm sure, probably already know me and see me in the groups, but I'm Livy Cunningham. I'm a Sapphire executive with Jeunesse, and I love this company. I love this opportunity, and I'm having a ball. And so I'm super excited to share with you guys today. My part is going to be pretty short and sweet. Later on, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of kind of online and Facebook stuff, but I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about offline marketing and how it's really easy for us to kind of get comfy, and I'm speaking to myself because that's how I feel personally, but I have built my business, 100% online, and so more recently I've been pushing myself to do more offline and to get up from the laptop and start connecting as I'm out and about, and so I've been implementing a few pretty simple strategies and have been meeting people, and it's been going well so far, so I wanted to share it with you guys. One of the things I do is I have business cards and postcards made up that I just attach samples to. So here's my postcard. It's got all my information on it, and I used a cute little piece of tape and just put a little sachet on there. And so, and then I also have a smaller one that is my Instantly Ageless card, if you can see it, and it has a sample on the back. Underneath the sample is my personal information. But basically, I have them. I carry them around in my purse. I have this little envelope that I use. I keep them in here, and they're in my purse. And so I look for opportunities. I'm like a people person anyway, so I'll talk to anybody if I'm in line at the grocery store, if I'm picking up my kids at school, just whatever. And so now, more recently, I try to make it a point to bring up what I do. So if it's just as simple as we're talking about how crazy our schedule is and trying to stay on track, and someone will say, what do you do? It's like, well, actually, I work from home. I work for a really amazing anti-aging company. We have skincare. I give them the spiel, and I say, would you like to try a sample? Here it is. I tell them a little bit about the product. I let them know if they go to my website, they can see a demo and get more information specifically on how to apply. But then another way, which is a little bit of like sneaky marketing, is if this happened, I was at a doctor's appointment and I needed to connect with the woman that I met. We were exchanging numbers, and so I said, well, here's my card. We weren't even talking about what I did, but for a living, but she needed my number and my contact information. So I said, well, here's my card, and there's actually a kind of cool sample on there if you want to check out, but my number and my email is there. So definitely, give me a call, and, if you want to try the sample, give it a try. Let me know what you think. So it's just kind of being creative. It's pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. It's looking for windows to kind of share what you do and going for it. And as you do it, it gets easier for sure. Again, doesn't come super natural to me to kind of pitch people on the go, but it does come natural for me to talk to people. And so it's just taking it that one step further. And again, as you do it, you'll get more comfortable and you'll become a pro. And the goal really is, and I think we'll talk about this a little more, but if you can push yourself to even talk to 5 people while you're out and about every day, or to give away 5 of these cards every day, you'll see a bump in your business. And those people, if someone gave me something free, I would at the very least go check out the website, but most likely try it. I love free stuff. So I think it's a really cool way to get the products out there, and it's been working for me. So I encourage you guys to try it. So that's my nugget for today. Back to you, Angie.
Awesome, Livy. That is like really great info. And I have to tell you, it was never even comfortable for me to talk to people on the go, let alone talk about business. So I feel like for myself, I've definitely been pushing myself outside the comfort zone by at least going out there and like chatting with people, talking to people, and just creating conversation with people. And usually when it comes point to asking each other what we do, I tell them what I do and I run. So I really like your method because it's definitely a way to kind of just share it without pushing it, you know.
Yeah.
That's really great tips, and I think I'm gonna actually start implementing that. And I love the tape. Where'd you get that tape?
Thank you. This tape is everywhere now. Like just Office Depot, there's all different kinds of designs. I buy it every time I see it. And so yeah, they're really cute. Just plain Scotch tape that comes in a dispenser, but there's really fun, fancy designs now. So nothing like making it cute while you're at it.
Right? Yeah, definitely. All right, everyone. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see exactly what I posted. But this is the deal. Like I posted in the group earlier that, hey, Livy, I think it's you. Could you mute yourself, hon?
Yeah, yeah.
I am one of those people. I have serious ADD. It's so hard for me to focus. It's got to be like dead silent. But I posted in the group a couple, like a picture of me sending out postcards and sharing basically about how I got a whole bunch of leads and only working a few hours last night. And it wasn't even like I was glued to my phone for a few hours. It was, or glued to the computer. I was literally kind of just chatting to people on the run. So this is basically what I do. I've kind of learned to organize my day, all right? So at night, I do my promoting because I feel like most people are available at night. I've tested trying to promote during the day. It just doesn't work for me well. So I basically do my organizing during the day. I pack up all of my samples and send them out during the day. I do a lot of my organizing stuff. I go through. This is where I keep my all of my leads and my signups and all of my stuff. There's a really great video that teaches you how to use this effectively, but I hope it doesn't look backwards to everybody else like it does to me. But I go through my filing system and I see what's what. I mean, because I get people who I was chatting with back in January who come in and start talking to me about business again. So it's really interesting. And now that we have more access to Ageless, I can go through a lot of my old leads where I couldn't give them a sample before, and now I'm starting to regenerate interest with them by simply just asking them, like, hey, it's been a while since we chatted, but Ageless is plentiful now, and I'd love to be able to send you out a sample. Most of the time, they're going to say, sure, no problem. And so it just opens up a line of communication, which is what I really am looking for. So there's a couple things I'm going to cover. But it's going to be primarily about promoting in groups. Like I said, I am kind of reaching through my old follow-up list. In network marketing, they say, and this seems like to me it's been pretty true, that the money is in the follow-up, and that's where you got to be consistent with people and consistent with your business in order for you to continue to grow. But it's always good too to be generating new leads, and Livy nailed it. While you're out on the go, try to talk to 5 people. That would really do a big benefit for your business. But I'll tell you, online it's hard for me to keep it down to 5 people, because I'll get 10 to 20. Sometimes on a good night I'll get 30 hits for leads, and every person who contacts me and is willing to have some sort of conversation with me, some sort of an exchange, they become a lead. I write all of their information down on an index card. I have a whole bunch of index cards in the back of my box, but I usually even don't do this until the next day. I do all of my chatting at night, and I don't stop to write anything down. During the day is when I go back through my messages from the night before, and I go and write everything down. If they wanted a sample, I, put the sample together, and then I'll file them in my filing box for when I want to get back in contact with them again, when I want to follow up with them. But I wanted to share with you guys exactly what I did to generate 15 leads last night. So I'm going to try to do a screen share. I hope this works out. Hold on a second. Is it over here? Yeah. Okay. So let me try to screen share this. I'm not good at screen share. Entire screen. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Can you all see this? Can someone say? Can you tell me yes if you can see my Facebook? Livy, Heidi.
Yes, sorry, I was muted. Yes, I can see
it. Awesome, thanks. All
yes,
right, so I'm just going to show you guys one example, okay? And I really want you all to take notes on this because this is going to be some really good information. I basically join a lot of garage sale groups, yard sale groups, for sale groups, anywhere where average people who are not in business are looking to just make some extra money or get a good deal on something. That's one of my target markets. That's not my only target market. And we can do a hangout maybe another time and talk all about target markets. I'm not even about to get into that right now. But this is one of the groups that I posted in. Now, when I do post in groups, guys, I only post in not only. I post in about 10 to 15 groups all at once because one group might just be moving so fast that they may not even see your post. So I always make sure that my numbers equal out to the it's a numbers game, okay? So I want my numbers of what I'm putting out there to reflect the results that I want. So I always post in about 10 to 15 groups at once, and I usually get some pretty good feedback from that. I'll get anywhere from like 10 to 15, sometimes even 25 leads. So it's really awesome. And this is just like a normal post I'll post, and I can even copy and paste this for you guys in the group as one of my simple little, whatever you call it, one of the things I say, one of the little scripts. And this is it. It's just free sample of Instantly Ageless. I know a lot of you guys are focused really hardcore on selling these individually, but guys, these are just the perfect tool for your business. I consider it an investment. I'm not concerned with, any amount per sample. I'm concerned with talking to this Amy Cummings or this Caitlin Smith or whoever else is interested in becoming a customer or becoming even a distributor. And there's not that there's anything wrong with wanting to sell them, but this is just what I do. I'd rather generate a bunch of leads with people and keep them wanting to come back for something more. And I feel like this is the best way to attract people to you, is offering a free sample. Okay, you could do it how you want to do it, but this is what I'm doing. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So this is all I write is I'm looking for some people who want to try this amazing product and give me some feedback. Send me a friend request. This is important. They have to send me they have to send me a friend request. Okay, because I want them to follow my posts. I want them to see what I'm up to, and I want to stay connected with them. And message me your shipping address. I'm also looking to expand my team in this area. So this is something I always mention, and I'll explain why in the end. So if you or someone you know would be interested in selling this, let me know in your message. Guys, I got to tell you, out of the 15 responses that I got yesterday, 4 of them straight out of the gate was like, 2 of them straight out of the gate was like, I'm actually kind of interested in selling that. If it works like it says it does, I'm all in. Now, people say that, and they don't necessarily mean it, so I also don't get too excited when they do that. I just say, sure, absolutely, I'd love to send you a sample, and I just try to stay connected with them, okay? Then I always post a before and after picture. Sometimes in this area, I will post like a link to a video, watch these results, and it'll be like an instantly ageless demo so they can be really shocked. Oftentimes this is just all I'll post in here. I did this backup shot. I like this one. I did that editing, and I think it's cute. So, so I like to share this one. Plus, this girl looks it just cracks me up because she literally right here looks like she's 39, 40 years old, and right here she looks like she's 24. It's just like the difference is so drastic on her. I just love it. And this is just like that close-up shot, like huge bag, smooth under eye, like whoa. And you can, when you really look up close to these, you can tell they're not fixed. Like, because if this was like photoshopped or something, it would be a lot more perfect than this. You see that indent, you see the shadow. It's just like, wow, that's a good picture. So I like to use these pictures, but sometimes I change up my mind, whatever. Anyhow, use whatever pictures you want to use. That's the point. And that's all I write, guys. I got 15 leads from that. I was able to send out 15 samples and expose my business to 15 people. Like, that's awesome. You know, basically, this is the deal. Where's my box? One box of Instantly Ageless equals 50 leads. Okay, what did I spend on this? $44.95. Okay, so that's less than $1 per lead. Those numbers are insane. That for a lead, not for an exposure, for an actual lead. Anybody who wants the product and gets it in their hand, they're a lead. And that's somebody who you can really stay connected to. And if they don't want to join business, they might know somebody who does. Maybe they want to earn some free products, so they might have a party for you. There's just so many options that could generate so much more business for you. So this is just something that I'm doing, guys, and I'm having pretty decent results from it. I'm staying connected with people. You know, follow-up is so key. Don't just send them a sample and expect them to get back to you. Follow up with them in 3 days. 3 days. Hey, did you get the sample? What'd you think of it? Did you use it right? Do you need help with it? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? You kind of, it's like customer service, you know? It's just, you got to just get yourself out there, do things that may or may not be comfortable to you. It doesn't really matter. It's business. You got to get out there. Listen to their needs and what they want and what their desires are, and share with them based on what their needs are. It's pretty simple, guys. But you know, when you do it this way, it's a way to attract people to you. You're not pushing it and shoving it down people's throats. And so it's pretty easy. And this is something I learned from Livy a while ago, and you know, it was something that I never wanted to do, but once I started doing it, it was just like the easiest thing ever. Well, 2 of the people approached me directly and was like, I'm interested in selling this. But I got 4 more people interested in wanting to sell it, because after they asked me for a sample, I just came right out and blurted it out and was like, well, would you be interested in selling this? And 4 more people were like, yes, I would be if it works like that, or, you know, maybe you could give me more details after I try it, or whatever. And I'm so grateful that I started doing that, because once I started doing that, a lot more people got interested that I wouldn't have expected to get interested. And you know, so that's just something else that you should always do. Anytime anyone who asks you about the product, share with them how maybe you might want to make some extra money, or maybe you know a lot of people who might like this product, or you know, maybe you would just want to sell it. I mean, who wouldn't want to sell this amazing product? And, you know, obviously this is just the foot in the door with the rest of our products, you know. So anyhow, that's what I had to share with you guys. I don't want to spend too much time on this and overwhelm anybody, but, you know, get organized. Make sure you're following up with your leads, and don't ever make the excuse that, you know, I live in a small town. You know, I don't know a lot of people. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Who do I know? You know, I only know this type of people or that group of people, and they wouldn't be interested. You know, I've heard so many excuses. I don't have time. Guys, literally, it took me 5 minutes to copy and paste that, maybe 10 minutes, into 15 groups, okay? And then all I was doing was responding to messages the whole night. You could do that on the go. You could do that while you're cooking dinner. You could do that, like, with whatever you're doing. So don't make excuses for yourself. If you're serious about this and you really want to like turn this into an income, make a full-time income out of this, you can do it. Don't make excuses. Find a way to get new prospects and new leads in front of your business, in front of your product. You could do this. Trust me. I was the last person in the world who should have been able to do this. I had every excuse in the book. And finally, you just got to step outside of your comfort zone, do the things that you don't necessarily want to do, because this is a business. It's not going to run itself. The only way it's going to run is if you run it, So anyhow, that's all I had. I know Heidi's going to share a lot more on top of what I've been sharing in regards to social media and some internet marketing if you're savvy that way or interested in learning about some of that stuff. I know that I could just tell from that short time we were talking and the things you were sharing with Livy before we started recording this that you know a couple things. So all right, I'm gonna pass this off to Heidi, and I'm looking forward to listening to this. So.
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm the new kid on the block right now in Juness. I've been working the business for probably about 2 weeks now. Super excited about the products and just excited about building. So what I want to add to what Angie was saying was, while we're focused on exposing the business and you're focused on exposing the samples, you also can't lose sight of building a relationship. It's called network marketing for a reason. So when you're marketing, couple tips for marketing online. A lot of times you're going to market in these groups to people who don't know you, right? They don't know you from one moment to the next. So yes, you can put the before and after pictures out there, but instead of just automatically going for the gusto, comment on the thread. Address if they say, wow, that's awesome. Then you say, yeah, Sarah, it really is. What do you know anyone who could possibly use this? Start a conversation, build the relationship first, because that's how you get them to trust you. And when they trust you, it doesn't matter what you're selling, they'll follow you anywhere. It's relationship marketing, right? So appeal to solving a problem that they have, right? So another tip to get people to engage with you that's not product related, okay? So some people are like, oh, all I want to do is show them the product. I just want to show them before and after. Well, Livy has mentioned this to me numerous times. I've learned this along the way in internet marketing. Well, it takes so many engagements. People have to see you, get to know you, relate to you a number of times before they really will say, she's posted about this instantly ageless a couple of times. Let me go ahead and ask what that's about. So how you do that, here's a Facebook tip for you guys. There's something that all of us know how to do, okay? I don't care if it's you know how to crochet, you know how to braid a perfect ponytail on your little girl's hair, if you know how to, I did a video 2 summers ago about how to cook spaghetti squash. And I really did the video because I was so excited about the spaghetti squash, right? Like, I was like, wow, I can't believe this is all I do. And I open it up and it turned like it pulls out. Well, I got so many views on that video on how to prepare spaghetti squash. I don't know why I can't get that out. But if you give value, right, then you're building relationships. So share a tip. Share something that you know how to do that gets people engaged and want to know you and want to send you a friend request. Because then they'll get to see all the things that you're doing in your Juness business, and indirectly they're going to say, wow, she keeps posting about, this 2-minute miracle. What is that about? So give them something of value and make sure to build the relationship. The last tip that I want to give out for people who are really, really wanting to streamline and organize, Angie's going to blow you away. You're going to love me after this, is there is an app for your phone. You can sign up for it online, and it's called the Buffer app. BUFFER app, app.com. Okay. And what this does, so Angie, late at night when you're scheduling your posts in your group, you can schedule them and time them to go out when you want them to go out the next day. And you can even schedule enough posts inside the app that it'll go out and cover you for 3 or 4 days. So, depending on how many apps you put in the queue, how many posts you put in the queue. So it's connected to Facebook, it's connected to your Google Plus, and Twitter. So you can connect all three of those. And whatever post you put out, you can schedule what time they're going to go out the next day, and then your posting is done, it's scheduled, and now all you're doing is engaging. And so that's whatever post, whether it be about your business, something that engages them on a personal level. If you're like myself, a stay-at-home mom, typically I'm going to post something that's going to make someone laugh, smile, or want to share. I'm going to post something that makes people want to relate to me. Wow, she's a homeschool mom working a business. I can do that too, because I'll post some project or dinosaur picture or something my child has done. And then the third post will be always about my business, and that's the rotation. And the more likes, comments, or shares that you get, Facebook thinks that you're a rock star and the popular kid on the block, and they expose more of your posts to more of your friends on the list. So Buffer app, it's amazing, and you can literally sit and schedule your posts, 20 posts, 30 posts, schedule the times that they go out, and set it and forget it. And that's what we want to do in our business, is get our information out there and then follow up, engage, and do not forget to build relationships, because that's how you build business partners. So back to you, Angie.
Well, I actually have a question for you now.
Oh, no.
So, okay, this Buffer app, right? Could I sit down like Monday night and schedule it for the entire week in different groups?
Well, to do various groups, that's a paid subscription monthly, and I think it's like $10 a month, and then you can do it in various groups. Yeah, you would do it. You could do it in various groups, but you could literally start your Buffer app for free, and it's just going to give you so many slots to post whatever you're posting.
Okay.
And then you can upgrade. Okay. I think it's like upgrade to awesome, and then that opens you up to post in more groups. But you could literally sit down on Monday night and fill up your queue with enough posts that's going to cover you for the next 2 or 3 days. And literally you could schedule it where it's every hour on the hour. You can tell it what hour for the post to go out. My recommendation is never do it like clockwork. Make it look organic. So you would post something at 9:07, then post something at 11:02. Like, make it look like you're actually there, right? But you're really not. It's just going out when you want it to. And then now all you have to do is just engage.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of auto posters before, but you never know what's the best thing out there. And if that's something you could just set up from your phone.
Yep, you can set up from your phone. Yeah. Yep, you can pull your, what's neat is if you're using your J-Mobile on your phone, and you're in the Optimism app, and you click Share Now, it pulls up everything, where you can share it to, and the Buffer app the icon will be right there, and you can set it in there, and then the Buffer will ask you what time, share now, share next, and you fill up your queue, and it'll actually prompt you. It'll say your queue is, still running low. Add some more content, or it'll say you're topped off. You're good to go, and then.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
that was awesome.
Pretty cool. Just I'm sure you'll put it in the description of this training, bufferapp.com. You can start free. I'm all about free. I'm all about building your business on a shoestring, and Buffer is awesome. There's some other ones out there I'm sure people have heard of, like Post Planner and Hootsuite, but Buffer has even gotten so fancy that you can create your own images and put text over the images, and you can get real creative. So,
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited
yeah.
now. And I actually want to dovetail real quickly on what she just said about starting free. Look at my hair. Ooh, ooh, oh, stop. I need a haircut. Let me tell you. Hold on, just go behind the ears. Okay, so real quickly, I hear so much, well, I can't go to salons or I can't talk to this person because I don't have a business card, okay? I don't have my product yet. My product didn't come in yet. I just don't have my own like website or something, some fancy website, or I don't have the right shoes to go talk to people, whatever. I've heard so many excuses, and I just want to say one thing. I just got my business card 2 weeks ago, okay? I built this whole business with no business cards. I recruited my first 3 people. I went executive before I even got product. I think I just had my sponsor send me a few vials. That was all I had. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't call any of my personal friends or family on the phone. I don't necessarily recommend that one. But my whole point is that I built this whole thing off Facebook. Libby's pretty much done everything off Facebook. Now we're starting to get into more of a routine. We're coming up with different ways, different creative strategies to go out and talk to people and get people interested in business. But you don't need to pay for a bunch of things before you start moving your business. Like, you don't have to have a business card. You don't have to have this. You know, this was all I used to send to people in their samples, was this like directional sheet, which is in the Jeunesse Gems group if you need it. Make sure you change your information at the bottom. My information's down there, so you don't want to send someone that. But, you know, I have this directional sheet that I printed up, and this is what I still use. I don't have no fancy postcards like Libby. I don't have that stuff. I just print this out because it's cheap. It's paper. It's, you know, it's cheap. But now I send them my business cards. Sometimes I might send them a couple business cards. And this I got from our regular Jeunesse site. I think the cards Livy got, she got from the, didn't you get it from the apparel site? I think it was the apparel site.
Yes, this
Okay.
one is the apparel site.
Okay. Yeah, this one is from our regular Jeunesse site. If you go under, I don't even remember where it is actually. It's in a weird spot you wouldn't expect, but it's just really plain. Got my name on it and my phone number, my email address, my link, and then on the back is just our whole product line with a sizzle call that they could call at any time. So that's what I have on my card now, but it's not something I had for, you know, like a whole long time. Like, this isn't stuff that I was business cards and spending money to do stuff that I'm doing now. I didn't have a Facebook fan page. I didn't pay for advertising. Nothing. I was just promoting in Facebook groups primarily and connecting with some of my Facebook friends about what I was doing. So you don't need to spend a bunch of money before you get this going. You know, get that buffer app and just start playing with it for free and have it work for you and help you save some time. You know, like, it really comes down to, like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I don't spend all day on the computer like a lot of people think I might do. Like, I probably only work 5 to 7 hours a day, like a normal full-time job. I have a house to take care of. I have a kid to take care of. I have 3 dogs to take care of. There's just not enough time in my day for me to sit on the computer all day. Some days I do. I designate time out, but then I might take 2 days off that week if I have to work a double. Like, today I pretty much worked a double. So I didn't have, like, even time to cook dinner. My poor hubby had to come in from work. I had to cook dinner. Sometimes there's sacrifices, but you got to just make sure that you are not putting too much time into this, but you're putting smart time into it, I should say. You have to put time into it, but just make it smart time. And even if you only have 1 to 2 hours a day to work on your business, that's still plenty. You know, you'll just move a little bit slower of a pace, but as long as you're consistently moving at that pace, you're going to get to where you need to go. So don't worry if you only have a couple hours a day. But if you have a full day like I do, don't spend, you know, from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed at night on the computer. You know, you wind up doing a lot of aimless stuff that's not important. try to organize your day. And with this buffer app, it's going to organize my day so much better. But I do, like I said, all my organizing in the mornings. Well, in the mornings is when I do like my own stuff for me. Like, you know, it's my time. I get to work probably around 10 a.m. I start my organizing. I start my lining up my follow-ups for that day. I don't normally start following up with people in the morning unless I know that that's the best time to reach them. I might start stamping envelopes or folding these things or even stuffing my envelopes, whatever. I just start doing little things so that I can, you know, be prepared for when I need to do stuff. And then, you know, I write down on my cards, whatever. And then at night is when I do all of my engaging. That's my prime time, is to engage. So I pretty much work like maybe an hour to 2 hours in the morning, probably about 2 hours, and then I get back to work at night at like 7 and work at like another 3 to 4 hours. So, and then I have the whole middle part of my day to do cleaning, to do cooking, to, you know, take care of whatever else I have to take care of in the house. If I have to go gardening or whatever I got to do, shopping. So just, you know, make sure you're making time for you, for your business. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. I don't want to keep going on and on.
I want to piggyback there because
Yeah.
I know for sure for all three of us, you get bit by the Jeunesse bug in the very beginning and you want to work like crazy. And I know for a fact all of us did in that first 4 weeks. Heidi's still in that first 4 weeks, but I personally was building from a hospital room, and so that's what I was doing on my phone every second of the day. I just was so excited about this opportunity. I was running so super hard. I was getting so many leads, and all that is awesome. And there's enough work and enough stuff to do that you can do that. However, clearly, you know, you can't keep that kind of schedule forever. So we certainly don't want to dampen anybody's excitement. If you're in this and you're excited and you're running hard, go for it. But there will be a time when you settle down and you do want to get back to normal life. And I think Angie and I at least have kind of gotten to that point where like, okay, now we need some balance because it is very exciting and there are a million things you want to do. And I say go for it. But yeah, you know, don't neglect your family or your children as I do at times.
I'm pretty sure I neglected my family for like a month and a half. At my house, I think there was one point, it was like day 3 with no shower, and I was like smelling myself, and I was like, what?
It can get crazy. I know.
Yeah.
I had to tell them when I did that at the beginning, and then again running hard for Sapphire for the bonus. I basically by that time, you know, was a little bit more hip to the game, so I had to talk with my family like, okay, you guys, I'm checking out for like 3 days. I have 3 more days to crush this, so I'm kind of like stepping down as your mom and wife, and you guys have to fend for yourself, and I'll be back. And they were like, okay, go for it. But no, so it's exciting. It's an exciting company. It's an exciting opportunity. There's tons to do, but absolutely, balance is a good thing. And yeah, I think these tips are really helpful.
Yeah, I mean, balance for me has just been able to slow down enough to say, okay, let's organize things. Because, I mean, there was people I found in my box, like literally, I hadn't followed up with in like over 2 months. And I was like, oh, crap. So anyhow,
here's another little tip, really fast.
Sure.
Here's another little tip, and I think people miss this, and I think that I don't know how to say her name. Kevin's wife. I don't want to mess her name up.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about. Say her name for me, please.
Rosamy.
Rosamy, thank you. But just want to put this out here in case anybody missed what she was saying. I missed when I was in another company. I posted in groups. I missed a ton of leads, you guys, because I didn't click the other button for your Facebook messages. I literally had joined a company, made a comment in a group, a homeschool mom group, about, I wasn't even talking about my business because that wasn't allowed. I actually was talking about a homeschool tip, something that I use homeschooling small children. And I said, you know, if you want to learn how I'm able to hold it together and earn an income as a homeschool mom, click the link below or inbox me. Well, 2 years later, literally, I found the other box. And I was like, oh my God, there's leads in here from 2 years ago. So don't sleep on that other box, you guys. Tons of leads go in there, especially if you're posting in groups.
Yes.
So, and then it's just all about, like Angie said, finding a way to balance your life, your work, and your schedule so that you can continue to have fun working your Juness business. Because if you go hard really fast in the beginning and then you get, kind of out of sorts and out of balance with your life, then you can become overwhelmed at the 5th and 6th week, and then it's not fun anymore. And that's not the whole, that's not the goal of us as, entrepreneurs, women, mompreneurs, womenpreneurs. That's not the goal. We want to create time freedom and an enjoyable environment in running our own businesses. And you can't do that if you go so hard that you forget about yourself. So work smart and have like a ton of fun, because Instantly Ageless, I mean, they gave you the sizzle. They gave you the conversation starter. And that's what's awesome about this company.
Yeah. I mean, totally. You just totally nailed it. I mean, this right here is liquid gold. That's what this is. This is a conversation starter. This is the way to attract leads to you. We've never had it easier than in any other company than this company. I've been a part of a lot of companies. I don't know how many these women have been a part of, but I know they both have been a part of at least one other company. And let me tell you, we haven't had it easier than this. Guys, you're in the right place at the right time. Don't question anything about what you're doing and where you're going. Don't let anybody hold you back. You're in the right place at the right time. Just follow some of these tips. Eventually, we can follow up later on some other things. Be sure to comment below this and not just let us know what you thought of it, but also let us know if you have any other questions, or if you guys have some more ideas on other trainings that we could do in the future. Or maybe if you even have something to contribute, maybe you've had a lot of success doing this thing or that thing, and you want to share it with us and let us know. And maybe we could set up another hangout and kind of start including the team here. And that's what's important to me, is that this becomes a real solid team, like a family, and we can all work together into building our businesses as big as we can. Like, let's turn this into a true diamond dynasty, because I know we could do it here. It's just never been so easy. I know Livy knows that. I know Heidi knows that. And if you're watching this, I know you know that. You see the vision. That's why you're here. So one last thing I wanted to mention to you guys is I know that some of you saw my video a few weeks ago about the trip in Dallas for the ANMP event. It's the network marketing. Annual. I was thinking international. I'm like, no, that's not a annual. It's annual, right, Libby?
Yes.
Annual network marketing. ANMP.
Association.
Well, it's ANMP. Oh, association. That is it. That's an annual. So Association of Network Marketing Professionals. That's what it is. It only took two of us, right? But this, guys, we're gonna have, there's gonna be so many amazing leaders there. I really would hate to see anybody lose the opportunity, but especially if you're going to be in the Texas area. I guess I should have had that information like sitting up on my computer. I don't know why I don't. But this is going to be huge. But I'll let Livy share some things. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, I'm so super excited about this. It was the kind of thing Angie posted about it, and I was super busy and didn't have time to look right at it. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm going to check it out. And then she kept being like, girl, did you look? Did you look? And so finally she sent me the link, and it took me all of 2 seconds to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going. I mean, just the names that you see in books and trainings and the people that you just know have killed it and are presently killing it in the industry are going to be sharing. And I'm so excited. And what's really great is we do already have several team members that are booked and are going to be there. And so it gives us an opportunity to have like a really intimate kind of powwow and training sessions throughout the weekend where we can kind of get together and talk about everything that we just learned and come up with strategies on how to make it applicable to what we do. Now, of course, if you can't make it, we understand, and you have to know for sure we'll be sharing everything we learn with you guys, but I really do think it's going to be an amazing opportunity, and I do look forward to the time that I get to spend with, you know, the Jeunesse family, our team members that are going to be there, and just really bouncing off ideas, and I think it's going to just be a really creative and powerful weekend, so I'm really excited.
Awesome. Yeah, let me just share a little bit from the website here with the screen share. So I'm just going to click on this. No, right here. Okay. So this is their website. It's anmp2015.com. Okay, that's where you can go look it up. And I'm just going to show you, by scrolling down, quite a few of the speakers that are going to be there. There's going to be 50 million-dollar earner speakers there, okay? There's Sarah Robbins, Jordan Adler. He's amazing. He's the writer of Beach Money, and she made How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business. I mean, these are some powerful, powerful, powerful people. People who have just been so successful in this industry and just have so much to share. Robert Hollis, oh my gosh, that guy's amazing. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I mean, Lisa Grossman, come on. Amber Voigt, I mean, everybody knows Amber Voigt. She's one of the top earners in Unique, and she's really one of those stories that she came from the bottom, you know. There's Diane Hochman. I mean, there's just so many serious leaders here, guys. So, I mean, if you are going to be in the area that weekend, those are just some of the people. When is it again? It's, where's the date here? So it's right over here, May 14th, Thursday, May 14th to Sunday, May 17th. It's going to be in Dallas, the Intercontinental Hotel in Dallas. So, I mean, this is going to just be, I mean, you could get a ticket for as cheap as $99 for the whole weekend. So this is just going to be something absolutely amazing. Here's all the tickets. And if you get the ticket for $199, it includes meals too. So, I mean, this is just, it's going to be really powerful. We're just going to learn so much. And I'll be sure, and Livy will be sure, we'll be sure to bring back all the information that we learned. But if you can be there, this would be huge for you and your business.
Look at this. I just wanted to add really quick also, if you are like a little tight on money but it's something you really, really want to do, I know I booked a double and I'm fine with packing as many people that can fit into my room, so, and you know, I'll pay for it, so not even a situation of splitting it up. I'm happy to have people crash with me, so if that helps at all, I think the hotel rooms are like $99 a night. That's the rate that is booked. And like Angie said, some of the tickets come with meals, so that's another way to save. But I mean, like I said, I won't let anybody starve down there. So if it's something that you want to do, check flights, see if it's something you can do, and just know that you definitely have a room available. And Angie has a room as well, so we can pack people in and make accommodations and just make it a little more affordable for everybody. So definitely just try to see. There's still some time, I think, to get still a good airfare. We're still, like, you know, at least 10 days out now, or more or less, sorry, more than 10 days out. So you can still maybe get something, and if you're close, really please do your best. If you're in driving distance, we're definitely get there. It's going to be awesome.
For sure, for sure. And if you are in driving distance and you want somebody to drive with you, post that down below too, and maybe we could try to find someone in the team who, you know, could maybe, you know, ride with you, so that maybe you guys can split on gas or whatever. Any way we can save, any way we can help you get there, we would love to help you get there. I mean, Jeunesse events are amazing, but there also is an expense to it. This is like going to be an amazing event with lots of training at like half the cost of what you would spend on an actual like company convention. It's really a great way to save, guys. Definitely consider it if you can, and really think about how much it's going to benefit you and your business. I really try to look at these things as business expenses, something I plan on writing off at the end of the year as just an expense for my business. So, if you could get there, please, we implore you. It's very important for you to get the right training and surround yourself with like-minded people who are going to uplift you and encourage you and fill you with just so much good and positive information that's really going to help springboard you in your business. So anyways, does anyone else have anything else they wanted to add?
No, I think that was pretty much it. I think this was great. I'm excited. I'm glad we did this tonight.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Happy dance.
That's a happy dance. All right, ladies. Thank you all so much for being on here. And
Thanks for having me. I know I'm the new girl, so thanks.
You were awesome. Thank you.
I'm excited to have the new girl on our little board here, whatever you call this. I don't even know it.
And we'll be back soon. We'll do more of these and definitely be sharing more information and more tips and, having some fun. So, yeah, we can't wait to do it again.
So definitely comment below if you have any questions about the event, if you have any questions about any of the tips we shared, if you have any ideas, comment below, please. We are looking for feedback. All right, so anyways, we love you. Have a great morning, afternoon, or night whenever you're watching this. And, we'll definitely do this again. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for being on this with me.
Bye.
Bye.